Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year! This is a show called Mom Said.
Wait,
it's a
let's take that
podcast.
again. Let's take that again.
No, we'll never take it again. We're going right from
You
the top.
forgot the name of the
Hey,
podcast.
welcome to Mom Said. My name is Gabe Gibbs.
And I don't want to say my name.
Okay, well, her name's Allie Gibbs. Mom Said is a podcast by siblings, but it's not about that.
But it's not about that.
It's kind of often always about that.
It's the only thing it can be about.
This episode, which is the New Year's episode, friends. Welcome to 2025, a nice round year.
What are you leaving behind in 2024? What are you looking forward to in 2025? Be warming up those resolutions in your brain because I want to hear it.
Who did you kiss last night when the ball dropped?
Who did you kiss?
You little Mom Said freaks.
Actually,
you little Mom Said freaks.
Don't say Mom Said freaks.
You little freaks.
These people, they don't,
They're not freaks.
No.
They're friends.
And I would actually for real, DM me who you kissed last night. I'd love to know.
Oh my gosh, we won't say it on the podcast. But we talk about a lot of things. We talk about, this is the first time that we call our fourth sibling, and she makes an appearance on the podcast.
And she proves my point, as I suspected she might.
Which was devastating. Also, we realized that this show is turning fully into an actual musical where we break out into song, which we want to apologize in advance for those of you that are listening in the car with your spouse.
Yeah, and of course, like always, please don't listen to this.
Yeah. I would like you to listen to this because we're having fun, and the more people that listen to it, the more fun we get to have, and it's a nice excuse for us to hang out with each other, but I also respect that Allie has her own relationship to the internet. Okay, here we go. This is another episode of Mom Said, and we're so happy that you're here.
Happy New Year 2025.
Okay, please.
Mama said Auld Lang Syne.
That was further away from what I think it is.
For Auld Lang Syne. Syne, my dear.
For should old. Here's also what's tricky. They start with should old OLD acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind.
Wait, but that lyric, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Right.
Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne?
So in the event that I forget about all my old friends,
yes.
then what?
I think. For Auld Lang Syne.
What are we saying? What are we saying there?
For the sake of Auld Lang Syne, should I Google it or do we just want to imagine? Also, what comes up on the internet is sung by Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart wrote Auld Lang Syne?
No, he didn't.
Is that English? Is Auld Lang Syne English?
Yes.
English for what?
For days of Auld Lang Syne.
Those three words, Auld Lang Syne, I don't know what they mean.
No, you're right. They don't
separately
make
or
sense.
together. And I don't know what the song is trying to say, but I know it gives me like a nostalgic, like melancholy feeling.
Yeah.
More melancholy than like a Christmas song, which is like just largely nostalgic and jolly.
I agree with that.
Something about Auld Lang Syne is like, wow. Maybe it's because New Year's. Happy 2025,
Happy 2025, everyone. Hey, happy 2025.
I do feel like New Year's
Happy New Year.
is a crazy holiday.
We're just jumping in and talking to each other. Thank you for being here.
I feel like New Year's is a crazy holiday in that it's the only holiday that overtly recognizes the passage of time, which of course gives all of us...
Are you talking about New Year's?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, today.
No, I get it.
Which I think, of course, gives like most people anxiety. And I know on holidays, Christmas being one of them, and Thanksgiving, you acknowledge the passage of time to some degree because you're like, last year we were this and now we're this. And like, it marks time for you.
Yeah.
But New Year's is like, hey guys, another year gone.
No.
Headed into a new one.
No, I think New Year's is not so somber. That's something you need to look at in yourself.
I'm not saying it's somber. I'm just saying the whole point of the holiday is recognizing the passage of time.
No, disagree.
What is the point? It's called New Year.
I think the point of the holiday is the rejuvenation, the like, let's recalibrate moving forward. Not like we're just
saying-
marking that time is passing. The passage
Totally.
of time has like a darkness to it.
I
We're saying
think
we want to
it's
leave
both
things behind.
and. It's both and.
We want to leave things behind. We want to start something new. I feel like New Year's has a big like hurrah to it. By the way, we've never done this. For those on the video, this is Hank. We've introduced Biggie, Allie's dog.
The perfect man.
This is Hank, who has been enjoying being on the podcast lately. He has requested to be on the podcast.
He asked to come here.
He did. He said, "Can I please be on the New Year's?" And I think he was just on the Christmas episode as well. Yeah, he's in the Christmas episode. He's a holiday boy.
He's been on a couple. Welcome, Hank. Welcome, Hank.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Grant, you have a button that's a round of applause.
And we're thankful that. Yeah,
Hank.
Hank. Yeah, buddy.
Hooray.
Okay, that's so long.
Actually,
so
that
long and
crowd
loud.
is scary.
They're fired up.
The way that they're excited.
Yeah, it was a little more like,
yeah!
it was a little more rally than like
By
late
the
night
way-
television crowd.
By the way, I was once. I will not give the details as to why, but I was once. Well, it was for work. I was backstage at a convention for Star Wars fans.
Uh-huh.
Am I allowed to talk about this?
Sure.
Publicly?
Sure, we'll find out.
All I'll say is two big Star Wars stars went out onto the stage, and I was standing backstage in the line of fire for all the screaming and excitement. And the way the crowd sounded,
It's scary.
I could not believe.
It's scary.
Because I've stood on stages or backstage. Like, I work in entertainment.
Yeah.
Then that's like my world, whatever.
Yeah.
It sounded like if they screamed any louder, it would like rumble the stage
Well, you're
down.
talking
Like
about-
it would take us down.
You're
like,
talking about Star Wars, dude.
totally.
You're talking about like there's Harry Potter, there's Star Wars.
It's major.
There's like four of them where people, it's like they're screaming from the bottom of their heels to the top of their head.
From their tippy toes
Yeah.
to the tippy top. I was like,
because there was a chapter of their life that may not have ended where they thought they were Obi-Wan's Kenobis.
Well,
they thought they were Obi-Wan.
listen,
And that doesn't leave you.
I don't want to like try to dissect the psychological.
I'm me either.
The psyche
I'm
of
not
a
interested.
fan.
It's a little bit. Star Wars to me is a little bit tiptoeing on Swifties. It's scary.
Right. I just stay out of it.
Respect,
but the
respect.
point is,
Enjoy your time on Tatooine. Respect. Please leave me be. Enjoy your time. I will not come for
would
you
be
and
cool.
your people. I
Stop.
will pod race my way away.
stop talking to them. Stop talking to them. They don't want us to talk to them.
I got a clap from Grant on the pod racer joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, point is the way the crowd sounded was really for real scary. I was like, oh, it would be like if you were a super well-known like pop star like playing at an arena.
Scary. Yeah.
That sound is like, oh, the people are powerful.
Scary.
We the people
Yeah.
could take this place down
Yeah.
with our vigor and our excitement.
Can you please tell the people, I'm going to get you in trouble on the internet, or maybe it'll just be a joy and a delight for people. Can you please tell people what you thought the little blue robot and the little gold robot in Star Wars were called for quite a long time?
Well, now I know what their names are.
Okay.
R2-D2 and C3PO.
But what did you think they were?
Oh, I don't remember.
You thought they were both, or at least one of them was called
T-Bop, Ski-Bop.
T-Bop Ski Bop. Don't pretend like you didn't say T-Bop Ski Bop for like 2.5 years, dude. T-Bop Ski Bop. Hey, Star Wars fans, if you're listening, if you're watching, your boy knows the stories. Your boy knows the background. General Grievous, you know who General Grievous is?
No.
He's a robot who's not
sounds-
really a Jedi. He's got 4 lightsabers that he stole from dead
Wait,
Jedi.
give me
which is
another
kind
one,
of fire.
give me another one that you think I might know, and if I don't know it, I'll try to describe it and see if I'm on.
Yeah. Let's see. Boba Fett.
Oh, I know Boba Fett.
Tell me Boba Fett.
He wears a helmet and a mask,
Great job.
and he's like a sniper.
In a way, yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
he's like
Technically,
hired
he has a
to-
title. What are those people called? People who are hired to kill people.
Boba Fett's
Yes, Boba Fett is a bounty hunter.
bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Wait, that's real in America too, not just Tatooine.
Yeah, Dog the bounty hunter, but he
Yeah.
doesn't kill people. But in
What does Dog the Bounty Hunter do? I thought he killed people.
No.
What does he do?
No, he goes in there and gets them and collects the bounty.
Gets them
takes them to like the law.
Takes them to the law.
Yeah.
He collects the people and takes them to the law.
He does not kill them. He goes
how do you
in,
collect somebody?
He knocks them over, gets them in handcuffs.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
The police are hiring bounty hunters to go collect the people and take them to the law? No, I think you can
put a bounty out. Now I'm way off in the deep end.
Okay.
But you can put a bounty out to say like, if you bring this man to us, $10,000.
So I could put a bounty on you.
Yeah, you could put a bounty on me.
I could be like, bring him to me alive, and I'll give you...
Thank you for specifying alive.
Well, because it wouldn't be very fun. The game would be over if you were...
dead.
Yeah.
And how would we do the New Year's episode of Mom Said?
Yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. It's so exciting to be here in 2025.
I dressed up for those watching on video. I dressed up. I wore my little suit.
A peek behind the curtain. We're actually still in 2024 right now. We're recording this ahead of time.
Yeah.
So I hope 2025 is awesome. And dare I say, better.
What do you think is going to feel like?
What am I?
Zoom forward to today, January 1st, 2025.
There's a TikToker who's like, if you're seeing this TikTok on November 22nd, stop, pause, stop your scrolling. And then she's like this, I don't like to do this, but you know the drill. It's a new moon. And she's like, close your eyes and imagine yourself running on a glowing line of time. And then she takes you through this meditation where you go sprinting on this glowing line of time and you wind up at the next new moon. And she's like, look around you. What is it like?
Sprinting on a glowing line of time. Where does it begin? Where does it end? How do I know? How do I know? How do I know where the glowing line of time ends?
That's honestly beautiful.
Where does it begin? Glowing line of time. Will you tell me what's coming next for me? Glowing line of time. Where does the glowing line of time end?
What I found fascinating about this woman's meditation is that to sprint along a glowing line of time, my assumption would be that I would wind up years from now. I'm sprinting. And then she's like, open your eyes. It's 30 days from now. I'm like,
what?
30 days,
You
babe.
didn't run that hard.
I'm like, babe, I was sprinting. You shouldn't have told me to run.
All right, here's a meditation.
Okay, but
close your eyes. No. Oh,
okay.
you do me or you do me?
No, you do me.
No, you do me.
Okay, close your eyes.
Closing. Can I play piano or no?
Yeah, well, can you play piano with your eyes closed?
Sure can.
Okay, so close your eyes. You're in this day, but now make yourself so super tiny, and you're teeny tiny, you're microscopic, and you see in front of you a little, like a black hole of sorts. Go ahead and jump in, tiny Gabe. Jump into that black hole and let it whirl you around. All your molecules shifting and... Hey, close your eyes. Sorry. All your molecules shifting and shaping around you.
Wow.
And the black hole... Keep playing. The black hole spits you out. And where it spit you out is your home and you're with your wife and you're in your life, but it's just a little bit different. It's... January 1st, 2025. Look around you. What's different? How are you different?
I just came out of the holidays. I just had a beautiful holiday of rest and relaxation. And in doing so, I grew out more of a beard. That was the first thing I felt. I felt like I had more of a beard.
You had a beard? You have a beard?
I'm feeling confident moving forward into 2025. I'm feeling like 2025 is a year of growth and excitement and
Whoa.
and money.
Oh my gosh, money.
Yeah.
Can you play me that same jingle you're just playing?
Ellie, I have something to tell you. It's coming from a place of love. I need your body to face the camera a little bit more so that the people can see your beautiful face.
How am I supposed to... Is this good?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to be relaxed if you guys are constantly critiquing the way I'm podcasting?
Because at this point, it's become part of the podcast.
Well, pretty soon I'm going to be locked in and you won't even be able to say anything ever again.
My meditation just led me to
A beard.
a beard. What are you leaving behind in 2025? Do you know? Or 2024? Now that you're in 2025, you're like, hey, let's get rid of this.
Right.
I don't need any more. I don't need to see these people anymore. I don't need to accept this kind of energy anymore. I don't need to put up with blank anymore. I don't need to subscribe to.
Well, the stuff I put up with that I'd like to leave behind is fully and completely self-inflicted.
Tell me more.
Everything that, sorry, I'm adjusting. Everything that I part of it is being less critical of myself.
Love that.
And that's like most of it. And so that's, on me, and no worries, because, you're doing great, girl, but just, be better in a nice way.
It's so easy to not be critical of yourself. It's not a problem at all to not be critical of yourself.
All you have to do is be perfect at everything you do. Then you won't have anything to criticize. And your lipstick should be like even all the time and going the same shape as your lips, which sounds like it would be easy, but it's actually way harder than it sounds. But that's okay if you have a smudge, no worries at all, both literally and metaphorically. I think I'm leaving behind self-criticism, and I wish it was like a funnier thing, but and also I'm probably not actually leaving it behind. I'm probably like continuing to work on it into the new year.
Well, but that's good though. What you're bringing into the new year is that you are trying to leave behind.
That I'm attempting to leave behind.
Yeah.
But other than that, my life is perfect.
Thank God. Grant, are you leaving anything behind in 2024? Things that you want to leave behind in 2024?
I think a better outlook for me is what will I be adding as opposed to subtracting.
Well, we're planning on doing
We're
that
going
at
to do
the
that
end of the
later.
podcast.
Are there things that you want to subtract?
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Okay, what do I want to leave behind?
Were you not listening in the planning meeting? You weren't listening.
Things that you're wishing to shake off.
I have a pretty problematic addiction to
your herbal thing that you sniff.
If you're gonna say Diet Coke, I'm.
Give me a jingle.
Okay. You need something.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
I have something I've been scared to get off my chest.
Oh.
I have an addiction. I have an addiction to Nerds gummy clusters.
He does.
And I eat far too many Nerds gummy clusters on a weekly basis.
How many bags?
What?
Honestly, like 0.5 bags.
Big bags or little
Maybe
bags?
now that I'm thinking about it, it's not a problem, and I just love Nerds gummy clusters.
It's okay to love something, Grant.
Grant, don't worry. You can stick it out. You'll be okay. Bring Nerds Gummy Clusters with you into 2025.
But I might get cavities because I haven't been to the dentist in 3 years.
And that's almost a college degree's worth of time.
Really song heavy front end of the episode.
Yeah, but can we call these songs?
No.
No.
Really jingle heavy. Really yeah, what are these that we do?
I was
They're
actually,
not
as you were
songs.
playing it, I was actually like, this is like a really strange pattern we found ourselves in where it's like, it's like a musical podcast, not in that we're like doing songs, but that we're like literally breaking into song that about what we're talking about. And they're not good songs. We're just sort of like,
no.
If musicals were real, they would actually be more like this than like Wicked.
Okay, we were actually writing real musicals. That's what this podcast is. Mom said we write real musicals.
We write real musicals in that they're bad.
We had an intro before this already, right? So we don't need to greet people. People are here. They're listening.
You have like a compulsory need to be greeting people.
I'm trying to make sure that everybody knows what's up, and we're all here in the same.
We said welcome to 2025.
Yeah. Okay.
And before this, we recorded a thing where we're like, I'm Gabe.
Would you like to tell everyone your beef?
With you?
Oh, sure. If you've got something to get off your chest, go ahead.
Well, actually, I have a couple of beefs that have come up lately.
Okay, one beef.
These are things I'm leaving behind in 2024, actually.
Okay.
And in 2025, we will have none of this. Well, first of all, as a pastime, I have a lot of hobbies. I sew, I bake, I hang out with friends, whatever. But one of my pastimes is bullying Gabe online.
Jane of all trades.
Jane of all trades. Yeah. Our grandmother's name. And my middle name.
What did you say? You sew, you bake, what else?
Hang out with friends.
Girly about town. You sew, you bake. Girly about town. Estate sales. I shop.
I ride my bike.
I ride my bike to the coffee shop. Get a bagel.
I cook for friends.
You clean up stinky stuff from your dog.
I did have a stinky dog. I watch a movie. I have a lot of hobbies, and I'm big on what I tell people lately. If you're feeling anxious, if you're upset with your career, if you're upset with the dating scene in whatever city you may be in.
Wow.
The solution is not to fix the problem. The solution is to get an analog hobby. That is to say, the kind of hobby that doesn't involve a screen, i.e. sewing, i.e. kneading bread. Biggie is snoring so
loud. Give me another snore. It's unbelievably good.
He loves snoring. That's his hobby. That's his analog hobby.
Hank has nothing to say, but Biggie is literally the soundtrack to this episode.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But point being, it's like, oh, you're upset about that thing? Don't worry about it, girl. Just start knitting, actually. Yeah. Because that'll just take, like, you have to stop with the screen. We have to stop with the screens.
Do pottery.
Absolutely. And you did pottery.
Can't. You just choked on your own idea, dude. You just choked on your own throat.
You did pottery.
I did pottery.
When you were feeling sad.
Yeah. Probably.
You were sad.
Okay. Okay. Easy peasy. No, I get what you're saying. I'm not sure I would have said sad more as funk.
Right.
Sad feels more passing. Funk feels more lasting. It was funk.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
We'll call it funk. But
you're sad for a moment. You're in a funk.
Yeah, that's called depression. That's what depression is.
No, I understand. I think
that's.
But funk is easier to digest.
Totally, but like sad was like my nice way of saying depression.
yeah. Sorry. Can we pause the podcast for a second?
Pause the podcast for a second.
Can we pause the podcast for a second?
You were kind of depressed.
You know, you were having pottery. A depression. Yeah. You doing
that,
pottery
right?
and putting on a little
You saw how many cups you made.
Yeah. Your boy made a lot of plates.
Nobody in a good place is making.
You made a lot of plates.
When I was really depressed, I started running, which for a lot of people is like an awesome form of exercise. Grant just ran a marathon.
That was a while ago now. Are you going to run another marathon in 2025?
Yeah.
I said that the fastest I've ever said anything. Are you going to run the marathon in 2025?
What is the thing that you always say really fast?
Oh, yeah, Grant, do it. Can you do it on mic, please? Grant is always wondering.
You ever had a Trader Joe's barbecue chicken pizza?
Grant is wondering, have you ever had a Trader Joe's barbecue chicken pizza, which is fire?
Wait, it's actually it gets stuck
Grant
in my
can do it better than any of us.
Have you ever had
Go ahead.
Have you ever had a Trader Joe's barbecue chicken pizza?
Have you ever had a Trader Joe's barbecue chicken pizza?
I would like to hear like a professional beatboxer do it because it kind of sounds like a beat.
You know?
If you had to check it out.
Hey, you remember those guys that in high school, they were like good at beatboxing? Do you remember how there was like always one friend who was like pretty good at beatboxing?
You were that.
Okay, sure.
You were beatboxing about.
No.
In a
Here's my question.
acapella kind of
Here's
way.
my- here's
you know
my
what
question.
I mean?
Here's my
Ladies,
question.
There's the cool beatboxing and then there's the acapella guy beatboxing.
Well, here's my question is, the people that we were like, oh, he's good at beatboxing, were they? Or were they the only ones doing it? Do you know what I'm saying?
right. Like how?
Me? Good at beatboxing? No.
No. Well, I mean, no.
But I had a friend who, seriously, your dog is snoring
I know.
so loud and so much in this episode. Happy New Year. What I'm leaving behind in 2024, Biggie. He'll stay in 2024. 20, wow. Can't get it out of my...
Yeah, that's because I'm a witch and I have my hands around your throat right now.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Wow, scary. Okay, what were we talking about? Beatboxing? Yeah.
No,
acapella, yeah.
what I was talking
We're
about
trying to
was
get
that
to... Oh, I know
my
what we're
new
trying to
hobby,
get
not
to.
an analog hobby, was that I sort of bully Gabe online. Gabe posts all these like ridiculous TikToks and Instagram reels and I don't know, whatever, content creator. And actually, if you Google him,
No.
if you Google Gabe, it says he's an internet personality. Right? Isn't that what it said?
That's what it says.
So
now
funny.
it says actor. Google. It said, last I checked, it said internet personality.
Chat, which is more embarrassing, internet personality or actor?
Both.
Chat, sound off in the comments,
Sound
which
up
is
in
more
the comments.
humiliating.
Which one is more humil?
Anyway, I like to bully Gabe online because it's, first of all, comedic genius. Second of all, the people that...
Me?
No, me. Well, is there a world in which
You would, on record,
say that you're a comedic genius?
there's no world in which that would ever happen.
By the way, when you weren't there for my birthday this year,
What? Relax. Where was I?
You were in New York.
Okay.
You left for my birthday dinner. You left the day of my birthday dinner with the family. On my actual birthday. You left the day before.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I was there for your birthday party.
Right. But my birthday dinner with the family was on a Monday night and you were already in New York because you like had to go to
Left
New York
that
on a
Sunday,
whim.
that last minute thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy.
What I meant to tell you,
Chewing on feathers.
yeah, I'm wearing a boa for celebrating the new year.
Happy New Year.
What I was
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to end?
It's like we're cursed.
That was it is a disease.
It's like I'm sure by now you can tell that we are controlled by a musical witch who wants to see us suffer.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and is
I'd turn this off. If I were listening, I'd turn this off.
Agree.
What I was trying to say is on my birthday, unprompted, Annie said that I am funnier than you.
Rude.
She did, right? At the dinner table.
Our youngest sister.
She
He doesn't remember. Oh, cut to Grant Cam.
did say this. It was
Cut
like
to Grant Cam
a moment
in
for me.
defense.
It was not like unprompted, and there were a lot of
It was unprompted.
caveats.
And there was
What
a lot
were
of
the
caveats. Wow.
It was like
I'm gonna call Annie.
Allie's the funniest in when all just the siblings are together, but then it was like
Wow.
No.
Grant's the funniest.
No.
Grant can make the siblings laugh the most.
That's
there were
true.
many.
That's
there were
true.
many.
Grant makes us
But
laugh the
Annie
hardest the
said,
most.
"Blanket, I'm funnier than you." I'm
No.
calling her right now.
Put her on the thing.
Annie, okay, you're
Put
on the podcast.
You're on the podcast.
Right now.
Yeah, it's not live or
great.
anything, so.
So we can cut it. But
Figures.
Allie is claiming you say it.
Do you remember at my birthday when you said, I want to say something nice about Allie, and then you said, Allie's funnier than Gabe?
100%. And I fucking did Gabe show you the text I sent him on his birthday?
No.
What did she say?
Let me look. I forget what it was. Hold
Well,
on.
so Grant's like, it was not unprompted and there were a bunch of caveats. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty
No,
sure
it
she
was
just...
fully First
Oh,
of all,
yeah,
Grant's
on
a
my
fucking
birthday.
hater.
On my birthday. OMG, happy birthday. First of all, like it was a surprise. Second of all, I did tell Allie she was funnier on her birthday, which is low-key true, but I still think you're decently cool. which is the highest compliment that
You've
I've
ever
been
gotten from
paid
Annie.
from Annie. Yeah.
I said, "OMG, happy birthday!" Because Grant and I forgot that it was your.
yeah. Wow, and she's bringing Grant down in it too. She's
okay.
like, if I go down, we both go down together.
We go
Grant and I said, "It's Gabe's birthday, isn't it?" And me going, "Yeah," and Grant saying, "We're the worst."
We're the worst.
Okay.
I was out of town.
Thank you, Annie. That's all I needed. You're the best.
Happy
Boy.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Bye.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye.
You said Happy New Year. Bye. That was nice.
Happy New Year. Bye.
So I like to bully Gabe online because it's hilarious. It's comedic genius
Wow,
on
that's
my
what
part.
we had started talking about.
And
I love what this is.
he posted a video the other day of him, honest to God, you guys, sitting at a piano singing meow, 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 meow. And I'm like, what is this? So I comment. I comment like a recycled joke that's like meme-ified
funny.
online.
And it's me. It's two boys on screen
Being
intentionally
meow, meow.
singing the dumbest song we could possibly
So
think
I
of. We're
comment-
trying to be stupid and dumb. So
I
Allie
comment,
comes in.
men used to build cities.
She says, "Men used to build cities," which is objectively funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And I spent the next month receiving hate comments every single day from men that didn't get the joke.
Well, part of it is they don't know that we're siblings.
Yeah.
So you did come in and just try to roast these two boys. If I don't know who you are,
But can I say,
it's these people trying to defend, which also I'm like, who are you defending? We
Can I
didn't
say-
ask you to defend us.
PSA for before you're gonna like argue with someone in the comments, click on their profile, see what's good. See what's
See
good.
who they are, yeah.
It's a hyperlink, babe. You can look at
Yeah.
something you hate and press on it and see this person's face. Everything's a hyperlink.
Everything's hyperlink.
Look at my face and you'll see we have the same last name, but no one's making that connection and no one's doing their research. So I'm getting hate comments from men every day. Every morning I wake up to these hate comments from men being so mad that I'm dogging men in the
Thanks,
chat.
boys. Thanks, boys.
That I'm dogging men
Thanks
in
for
the chat.
defending me in my
It's
silly
not-
songs, boys. Thanks, dudes.
It's not me being mean to men at large. It's me making a joke. But now I am going to be mean to men at large because none of these guys got that. And none of these guys understood that I was his sister. Multiple men said, "Well, Gib, if you only knew whatever, whatever." And I'm like, babe, you're so close. You actually use part of our shared name. And you still...
First of all, Gibbs. Second of all,
Right, but they were
still didn't
thinking
even notice.
my username is... Follow me on Instagram. My username is Gibbs Alley.
Uh-huh.
And I think that these nitwits,
Thought it was Gib S. Alley.
Gib Sally.
Oh, Gib Sally. Yeah, I hear that. Here's the thing, though. Hey, everybody, the people who are making fun of you on the internet or roasting you on the internet, go ahead, click their page. This is my little speech. Go ahead, click the page. Someone hits you with a bad comment on a video you posted because you're trying to be out there on the internet or you're trying to make a funny comment. Go ahead, click their page. Guaranteed, here's what you're going to see. If it's TikTok or if it's Instagram, here's what you're going to see. Blurry profile picture. And the only things that they have on their profile are share this to win a PS5. That's it. That's all
so
they're going to be.
embarrassing.
Those are the people trying to roast you, are the dudes who are resharing photos to try to win a PS5 that they'll never win. So you know what? Keep making that thing.
But can
Keep
I-
posting that thing. Keep roasting your brother and his little videos. saying
But
men
can I
used to
say, in
build
my
cities.
defense, I wound up deleting the comment. Not because...
You did?
Yes, but it was...
Lame.
This is why. It's not
Lame.
because these men were hurting my feelings. It's not because I thought they were so smart and that I was so in the wrong and whatever. It's because every day I had a notification for some
I know, but you let them.
in my feed.
Doesn't
and
that bring you joy?
No, because I'm not a content creator. I'm not a social media person. So it's like my only notification that morning is someone being like saying something dumb.
But don't you giggle. But don't you giggle at the goofy guys. But don't you giggle at the incels, the dorks, the ugly face, brokies.
Brokies.
Trying to win a PS5. because they didn't buy a PS5.
Because they can't buy a PS5. No offense.
No offense.
That was mean, but also they're being mean, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Well,
Amen.
Yeah, more is
Gabe,
just
are you
like.
gonna finish your coffee?
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've had a coffee cup sitting here for quite a while. You want it?
You want his old
Wow,
cappuccino?
it's an old cappuccino.
Half after my
Wow.
the marathon I ran a month ago.
Yeah. Struggling. Okay, back to New Year's. So these men have been bullying. We're leaving that behind in New Year's.
Well, this has nothing to do with New Year's. This is just a grievance. I had to delete the comment because it's not that the bullying was making me sad. It's that it was wasting my time.
I hear that. Grant gave me good advice when I started getting bullying. Gotta go. Okay.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
Have you ever had a Trader Joe's barbecue chicken pizza? Okay. Where were we? Grant gave me good advice when I started getting bullied on the internet. Hard to say.
Intranet.
When I started getting bullied on the internet, Grant gave me good advice, and I started pinning the comments that I thought were the best.
The funniest?
Yeah.
Digs? How
Yeah.
come you've never pinned any of mine?
Because they're not real digs. Because we sibos.
They're not real digs.
Okay, well, they are real digs, but I've started pinning the ones where there's one where I got my face really close to the camera and I have a gap in my teeth. And I got my face really close to the camera, and some guy online the other day said, "This guy looks like he flosses with rope." And I was like, that's funny, dude.
I actually Venmoed that guy $20.
I bet. I should send him money. This guy looks like he flosses with rope. I said, genuine funny.
Yeah, we're going out next week.
Yeah.
Me and that guy.
You should. 10 out of 10.
The recent
one.
comment,
Oh yeah. I got I posted a video where I'm wearing a like a basketball jersey, and you can see my arms, which I have tattoos, and someone commented, I was like being overly broy in the video, and someone commented not the drawn on tattoos though, LOL. And I was like, those are my real tattoos.
Oh my gosh! And everyone thought that they were fake.
Unfortunately,
tattoos for a
those are my
fake douchebag.
real tattoos, but they thought it was a little costume for an idiot, and instead it is my little everyday costume for an idiot.
Yeah, isn't it? And hey, aren't tattoos just drawn on?
I don't know if you could hear that, but that got a laugh. That got a laugh from Biggie.
Biggie thinks I'm a comedic genius for real.
Biggie Schmalls.
I will say I kind of have a goal of. You said that they're your costume for your real life.
Yeah.
I kind of have a goal of my wardrobe bordering costume.
In 2025.
In 2025, in 2026, 27, forever.
You're trying to push
I've been doing this for a long time
You're trying
where
to
I'm
push it.
like, I want to be appropriate for the occasion, of course. I want to be cute. I want everyone to be like, who's that girl?
Uh-huh.
She's so cute. I want to kiss her, whatever. But when I say, whoa, I kiss.
That's a big. That's just kind of a big jump.
Who's that girl?
I'm not saying
I want to kiss her.
I'm saying that some people will be thinking they want to kiss me. Some people will be like, who's that girl? They're separate people.
Oh.
And I'm just kind of like,
Fair.
but also I want to be costumey. I want to be like a little dramatic. I want to be like a little too much.
Love that.
Because it matches my personality.
A little too much.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fair. That's fair.
And actually, I've been liking that about myself lately. I've been like, you know when I have the most fun is when I'm not trying to not be too much.
I love that.
When I have the most fun is when I'm just like, let me just unleash the beast, which is me yelling, basically.
You yelling?
Yeah, but I love it. I'm having the time of my life. Like last night I went to a bunch of parties. I'm flinging around. I'm making friends. I'm having the time of my life, and maybe I'm being too much, but okay.
But that's
Something I learned.
That's what public. If you don't like it, this is a public place. This is America.
Leave.
Go somewhere else.
If you don't like
Leave.
If you don't like it, you can leave.
You can get out.
I I discovered recently at an estate sale, which I think we've talked about on here.
We have talked about it here.
But what I didn't say was that there was this woman had a box of like bejeweled and stone encrusted pocket knives. Did I already say this?
No, but this is fire.
She had a box of knives, like gorgeous, chic, glamorous pocket knives. And it made me realize, like, dang, I don't have any weaponry at all.
Yeah.
And if I were to die today, I'd be leaving behind no glamorous weaponry. And I don't want anyone to try me because by the time this podcast episodes come out, I will have
glamorous weaponry.
I will have glamorous weaponry laying around my house, so don't even try me.
Glamorous weaponry sounds like a Taylor Swift song. It really does. Oh my gosh. It really does.
Like Champagne Problems.
Yeah. She's like, you struck me down with your glamorous weaponry. You know?
Yeah.
I don't feel like finding the key that I started in.
Oh wow. Okay.
New year, new me. I'm not finding the key that I started in.
Well, you should just start playing the piano before you pick a key.
Should.
Yeah.
Absolutely should.
You struck me down with your glamorous weaponry. And I'll hit you back with my bedazzled pickaxe to the knee.
Okay, that went a little Blink 182. You struck me down
with your glamorous weaponry.
Okay, that's kind of fire. Did we just come up with that?
Cut that. Clip that. Send it to Travis Barker.
Send it to Travis. Travis.
You can have this one for free, Travis. Have this one for free, Travis, but bring us in, we'll write some more.
Tom DeLong. More like Tom Long Dong. Dang.
Was that a joke that you just made up?
Yeah, of course. You think I thought about that ahead of time?
It was kind of good, though.
I was just talking, dude.
Tom Long Dong's pretty
good. Tom DeLong. More like Tom Long Dong.
I wonder if he's ever said that before.
Probably. I'm looking to Grant. Like,
I'm gonna
hey, do you know Blink 182 lore?
Do you know if Blink 182 has ever made this whack ass joke? I'm feeling like, what should my weapon be, you guys? That I start to collect.
You need one of them maces.
Why'd you swing a lasso when you said
that? No, mace. That's what a mace is. Not like that mace, but like the ball and chain. That's called a mace. You need one of those, dude.
Ah!
And it's like disco ball.
Nice. You need a mace. You need one of them maces. That's what a mace is.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You need one of them maces. That's what a mace is. Go ahead, swing it at other people's faces. Don't come up in here because this is where my place is.
Keep going.
Maces, faces, places. I'm at the end of my rope. I lost all my graces. And if you...
Don't fuck with me, you finna catch some cases.
Oh, wow.
That was slam poetry.
That was amazing. Can a guy like you say finna?
No, I was actually thinking like, don't say that.
I feel like you can.
It's just embarrassing. So stupid. Anyway, I like that idea, but I also would like the weapon to be practical in my day-to-day. And I had a friend suggest to me last night, because I'm kind of a jewelry girly. I love jewelry. What about some brass knuckles?
What about some brass knuckles?
What about I'm walking around with brass knuckles? What about these brass knuckles to your schnoz next time you cross me?
Damn.
I have punched a man before.
Wow, what about these brass knuckles to your schnoz?
Bejeweled taser?
Bejeweled taser. Bejeweled taser.
It shoot out laser.
It shoot out laser.
I hate this podcast. This podcast.
It is getting worse as we go.
Agree. It's getting looser and weirder and
worse.
Atrosh. What were we saying? Oh,
I said I have punched, but I have punched a man before, and I'll do it again. You were there.
What?
You were there when I punched that guy.
What?
I knocked him all the way down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good.
This was years ago in college. I was attacked.
This is not true.
By a man on the street.
Boy. Sidewalk.
I was attacked by a man on the street.
You were skated towards by a boy on a
And
sidewalk.
I punched him so hard that he fell all the way down.
That part is true. Someone was skating towards us on a sidewalk.
I'll tell what happened
Of
because
course.
I'll tell what happened because this is real. I was for real attacked. And if mom was here, she would corroborate my story. Weirdly, my mother was there, but we were in college in Boston and we were walking down the street and
Boston, Mass. 02134.
Where's that from?
Remember that?
Is that from the Zoom?
Do you remember that?
Zoom
Zoom?
is Zoom. Zoom is
Come on
Zoom.
and zoom.
Come on and Zoom. Come on and Zoom. Come on. You're too young, I think.
Come on and zoom in, zoom in,
Zoom
zoom in,
is
zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom,
Zoom, Zoom. So
Send it to Zoom.
they had like a special language between them.
Ubby-dubby language.
Wait, what about
Ubby-dubby language?
Education Connection? What was that one?
I don't know that one.
Schoolhouse Rock?
No, oh wow, we gotta find it.
Education Connection.
It was an old. The viewers will know what I'm talking about. It was an old commercial where it was like 1-800 some university or something, and it was like online. It was like the first like online school, and they had this
Cute.
corny ass commercial. That
We're
was
gonna
like,
find it, and
Education Connection.
we're gonna find
something
it,
like that.
and we're gonna sing it at the end of next episode.
Can you do the
gonna learn it.
Ubby-dubby language? Do you remember it at all?
Well, it was like, if you were gonna say like, wonder where Hank is, it would be like Wabundubber Weber Hebankib is.
yes!
Do you remember Ubby-dubby
Yes!
language?
Yes, and there was a brief moment where we could speak it.
Yeah, that we're still in that moment. It's not that brief.
I couldn't
You know
do
the
it.
rules.
Just give me one sentence to say.
Gibib mibi wabun seven tibins tubu seve.
Okay,
You just put
do
the
me, do me,
you
do
put
me.
the you put the thing.
Say one for me to say.
I killed you with my
Brass knuckles.
brass knuckles.
Abba killed you boo with my by Brabus nubbacles.
Nubbacubles is so good. I killed you brabus nubbacubles.
Saying brass knuckles and Ubby-dubby
Brabus
language.
nubbacubles is insane. It's like pig Latin but worse.
It is worse. I was walking down the street in
It's so
Boston,
crunchy.
and I was
Oh,
with
yeah.
a bunch of friends and Gabe and my mother, and I saw this man skateboarding in the street. He almost got hit by a car. He got mad at the cab that almost hit him, even though this hooligan was in the street.
Yeah,
and
these
he
kids.
punched the hood of the cab, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I looked at the guy in the street, and I said, "Hey, get out of the street." I don't know why I inserted myself. I'm older and wiser now, and I would never insert myself in something like that anymore. But at the time,
Not true
I was
either.
like, I'm
That's not
super
true
chill
either.
now. I'm super chill now, and I stay out of things.
Yeah, okay.
I stay
Yeah,
out of
okay.
things, but at the time I didn't. And his friend, not the guy who almost got hit by the cab, but another guy, was coming down the sidewalk toward me, and he saw me yell at his friend, so he started yelling at me. And he's yelling, coming down the street on his skateboard. And I try to get out of the way of the skateboard, and he moves his front trucks. And he's coming for me. He's coming to take me out by my legs. And in my mind, in that split second, this wearing a feather boa is crazy because he keeps going in my mouth. And in that split second, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to break my shins. And by the way, if you hear mom recount the story, she will say the same thing. She will be like, I was so scared. She was standing behind me and she was like, I thought this guy was going to break your legs, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he got closer and closer, the guy that was yelling at me and going fast on his skateboard. And so I did what my body told me to do because in fight or flight, I am always fight. I don't know why. And I balled up my little fist and I punched him in his neck and knocked him all the way down onto his back. Goodbye, skateboard guy. I yelled at him and kept walking. I won that fight. I've been in one fight and I won.
And that man was Tony Hawk.
And that man was... I punched Tony Hawk off his skateboard.
I punched Tony Hawk off his skateboard.
Sue me.
Tubbo Nibi Habak.
I buy punched.
Tubbo Nibi
Tubbo
Habak. With my Brabus Nubbacubles. It's such a bad language.
No.
It's not even a language. It's just insert something into it.
You know what? This podcast is going to be hard for the viewers to understand because they don't speak Ubby-dubby.
Yeah. Ooh, we could really tell some
should
secrets.
translate
We should
for
start
them.
telling stories about our friends and using their names, and no one will know.
Oh my gosh.
My best friend, Kobo baby.
Kobo baby. My bye, best. Best?
Best.
Best friend.
Kobo baby.
Kobo baby.
Told maybe of a Cebu cribbit. We gotta be done with this.
Yeah, we have to be done.
We gotta be done with this.
We have to try that. But can you please corroborate that I did punch that man off his skateboard and win the fight?
You did punch that man off a skateboard. Now, the way you say punch that man off a skateboard is as if you hit him so hard that it lifted him from his skateboard. What you did
Is
was
that
hit him
not-
hard enough that it misdirected him into a wall.
Is that not what happened? I did punch him into the sky.
No, you did punch him. Yeah, not in a way that. Okay, yes.
And then
you
I
did
yelled at
punch a
him.
man off a skateboard.
You didn't retaliate?
No, because I yelled at him.
What did you say? Can you say it on mic?
He didn't retaliate in any way? Seems
No.
like a guy this angry would
She
come
was
back and like try to
she was a
fight
19-year-old girl.
her. Well, it's a guy
we
like
were in
this
a
wouldn't
big
care.
group.
Oh, okay.
We were in a big group.
Okay, but
Of
it was
theater kids.
It was because I yelled at him after I punched him off his skateboard. I said,
And at the time I was. You said, "Oh, after you."
remember what I said?
Wait. Let me find it.
It's a famous line
It was
of
a
mine.
great piece of dialogue of yours.
I remember it. Because it was.
Oh. Allie punches this man off a skateboard, takes like 10 steps, and then turns around. She takes 10 steps away from him and turns around and goes, honestly. Right? Isn't that what it was? She said, honestly.
I said, honestly.
Which is like, there's something like,
So stupid.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know what era that it would be.
Honestly.
Honestly.
Oh, that's
kinda-
that's super and ahead of its time.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So if you got
We
punched
can
off,
bleep that.
if you got punched off your skateboard by a girl and you were on the ground and she turned around and screamed honestly at you, you wouldn't retaliate, right?
Yeah, probably not.
I think
You'd
yeah,
be like,
you'd kinda
okay, this is
trapped.
over. This is over. I have no idea what this woman's capable of.
Okay, Grant, what are you bringing into the new year? What is your New Year's resolution?
What's the res?
What's the res, bro?
What's the loosh?
What's the loosh? Give us your loosh. Give us your loosh.
no,
Give us your loosh.
no.
That sounds.
I want a little bit of that. Want a little bit of that loosh.
I really don't
You
like
really
that.
gotta tell me. You really gotta tell me your loosh.
It's really,
You really gotta tell me. You really gotta tell me your loosh.
it's like horrific that you did that.
Yeah, Lush is bad for sure.
Thank you.
You know, I haven't thought about it. And I think
But today's January 1st, 2025.
Yeah.
I know, and I haven't put work into it. I think a loosh. Oh, here's what I think about New Year's resolutions. If you have to set a New Year's resolution to get something done, it was never going to happen.
This is
ever.
so Grant of you. This is so
And
Grant of you.
I stand
Okay,
by
defend
that.
it. Defend it. Yeah.
If you need a holiday to be disciplined about something, you were never disciplined enough to get it done in the first place.
I hear
It's
you saying.
not gonna.
Here's my question though.
I don't think that's true. I think people change.
Here's my question though. Okay, love that. Love that.
But you should have changed the moment you thought about needing to change, not like
Some
waiting
people need
for
a catalyst.
holiday.
Some people need a
I
catalyst.
know, and then you're already screwed if you need a catalyst.
That's not true because this is why I disagree. For some people, they're not like all year long being like, I should do this thing, but I'm going to wait till New Year's Eve to start. That New Year's Eve is the moment of reflection that makes them
You
be
should
like, you
always
know
be
what?
reflecting.
You should always
Yes.
be reflecting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's what I will say as oldest sibling seeking peace. You're both
What?
right.
Don't act like you're
No,
the
no.
peacekeeper. That's
I'm not saying
so
it's a good
ridiculous.
thing. I'm saying you're technically right that we should be reflecting more, but also we're not. People just aren't. I am. So I know you're different. You run marathons
You're
on your own.
perfect, Grant.
No, this is not what we're saying.
Thank you.
What I now take issue with is no longer Grant, and now what I'm taking issue with is Gabe behaving as if his role in our dynamic is keeping the peace.
Here's the perfect description of our dynamic. The other day, Sierra, the pop star, came up. I said something about Sierra, or you said something about Sierra.
You said something about Russell Wilson, and I said, is that Sierra's husband?
No, it was the opposite. It was the opposite. It was, yeah. It was said something about Russell Wilson.
I said, is that Sierra's husband?
He said something about Russell Wilson. You said, is that Sierra's husband? And I said, yes. That's our dynamic. Russell Wilson, Sierra's husband. Yes.
No, I don't ascribe to that being.
I'm saying I know both. I know both.
No,
he doesn't know Sierra.
The bridge between.
I
You instigate a lot of conflict. You instigate, for me, a lot of frustration, and to behave.
Coming in hot.
All I'm saying is to pretend like you're the one who's like, guys.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm the one who's the most uncomfortable with conflict, probably, of all of us.
Oh, if you want to get real, yeah, that's true.
For sure.
Have you guys seen the Russell Wilson clip where he talks about you got to be unlimited?
No, but I have seen Broncos Country, Let's Ride.
Yeah.
But that one's old, and I'm being not as up to date.
Mr. Unlimited.
I've heard that, but I didn't know it was him.
That missed me.
Yeah, of course. Because unless it was Sierra, it missed you. Okay, so Grant, you have no resolutions because daily you are reflection, so you don't need a loosh.
Not daily, but yeah, I don't need a loosh. I'm always thinking of loosh.
Okay.
And that's also a problematic aspect of my personality.
That you're what? Always trying to optimize?
Yeah. Which is good and bad.
Instead of just
leaving
things, babe.
Just being.
Leave it, babe.
It's good and bad.
Dolce
like
Vita.
many things, it's
I learned
a spectrum.
I learned about this in Italy. Dolce Vita is just like the act of. Well, I'm messing it up, but there was some vibe that was like, just be, girl.
Yeah.
Like, just live.
And I agree with that. But then you can
about,
also just be your way into being on the couch, you know?
I hear
right,
that.
but you're not at risk of that.
But you're not at risk of that. But
Because
also,
Not.
Dolce Vita is like Hakuna Matata went to an Ivy League school and got real pretentious.
I saw this. I saw a statue of. It was a piece of art, and it was like on the Amalfi Coast, and it was overlooking the water, and it was supposed to be like it was like the outline of two men just sitting there, and in the center of them, there was nothing. Like there was like holes in the middle of them because like. That you could see the coast through them and the wind could go through them. And the statue was called Dolce Vita, or it was like represented Dolce Vita basically. And the tour guide was like, it's the art of just being, it's the art of just living and not having to be productive and whatever. And it's just like being one with nature and living in the whatever. I'm botching it, but it had an impact on me. Oh,
he's having a dream. Buddy.
He did a little bark.
Okay.
What's your resolution, Gabe?
My resolution is I would like to be I was doing a lot of traveling this year for random gigs, and I was touring this past year, and I would like to do more of those things, but I think I need to figure out in this new phase of life how to marry travel Gabe with routine Gabe. And I think that will be wise for me going forward, because if I'm not exercising, I start to go a little bit crazy.
Which is in major juxtaposition to your regular normal vibe.
Normally I'm chill as fuck. I start to get a little bit out of my own brain. So I would like to keep a little more routine, even though the life I live and the sort of like world I'm in is a routineless kind of crazy thing. So I think I would like to reinsert some more routine into my life.
Yeah.
And also, what else? Oh, I have some projects that have been being put on the back burner because of travel, and I'm excited to like be ready to get them going.
And you put them on the front burner. Your favorite burner.
Do you
My
guys want to
favorite
hear?
burner is the front burner, dude.
Do you want to hear a phrase that you're gonna hate?
Sure.
I heard this like hard work influencer say this the other day.
Oh,
He said, "We don't rise to the level of our goals; we fall to the level of our systems."
one more time.
I get it.
We
Yep.
don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems.
Systems meaning like our habits.
And like
routines,
Our routines.
and our setup. Oh yeah.
I think
which
that's nice.
I love, but I know that's annoying.
Wow.
Yeah, that is annoying. My New Year's resolution, nobody asked, but
Okay, sorry.
I'll say it.
I was about to. Hey, Al.
Yeah, what's up?
I was wondering what your New Year's resolution was.
I was watching a video of Rita Moreno earlier, and
You want to try that name again?
Rita Moreno,
I feel like you're not committing to the name when you say it.
because I'm a little nervous that I have it wrong.
It's Rita Moreno, right?
Rita Moreno.
Yeah, hold on.
She's an icon. She deserves my respect. She deserves me to pronounce her name properly. I think she's like,
Yeah, this lady.
yeah, this lady.
Yeah.
She's an icon.
Yeah, Rita Moreno.
I was watching a video of her earlier. And
How old is she, by the way?
80.
92. Incredible. 92 years of age. That's a lot of years.
So I was watching a video of her earlier, and she's doing an interview with Seth, that man
Meyers.
on TV. Yeah, Seth Meyers, and he tells a joke briefly. He mostly just lets her talk, but he tells a joke briefly, and she cracks up at his joke. She laughs and leans forward, and the thought crossed my mind, like, this is a very funny woman. A very good storyteller, lifelong, famous for being funny, for being engaging, whatever. And she's so generous with her laughter. And I don't feel like I'm that generous with laughter. I think I sometimes have this attitude that's like, act like you've been here before. Nobody's really that funny. Like, I'm vibing. I'm smart.
I would love for you
it's
to
not
be
about
more
you.
generous
It's not about
with your
you.
laughter. I'm out here hitting them out the park day in.
I do
day
think
out.
the fact that I've been stingy with my laughter with you for many years has made you who you are today.
Which is attention seeking and sad.
No, I mean, like, you're a professional comedian, and I take credit for that.
Yeah.
But I
Cool. I gave you
write that
this
down.
disease.
and I
I
want,
take credit for this disease.
and I
that
want
you have.
10%
No.
of nothing.
Of nothing. 10% of zilch.
Of no money. But I think in 2025 I want to be more generous with my laughter. And by the way, Grant, my New Year's Grant,
Damn.
my New
She's
Year's
coming for you,
resolution,
bro.
my New Year's resolution for 2024 was to fix my broken elbow. And part of the reason that I am getting surgery in the month of December is because I was like, I have to get this done before it's 2025. It was my resolution.
Wow.
It's part of the reason I stuck with physical therapy, went and saw a new doctor. It was the resolution itself is what is getting me to get this surgery.
Wow.
So, you know,
Wow.
a success story. A success story.
Should Allie get her surgery?
To remove the chunks of bone in my elbow that's floating around, I will have completed my 2024 resolution. And I'm starting 2025 in extensive rehab and physical therapy.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Mom Said. Happy New Year. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you watching.
Really thankful and excited for a new year doing things with you guys.
And we're really glad that you came and that we have been able to put our terrible disease on display and that anyone joins us. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang
Oh my God. No. I sincerely want to look up what that means. We gotta go.
We gotta go.